Welcome to this tutorial on decision making. Today, we're going to be discussing expected value theory and how this theory can be applied to make good decisions. So, what is expected value theory? Expected value theory is often used to compare different options and determine which one has the highest expected return. An expected value is simply the average expected outcome of a decision. This can be especially useful when making decisions that involve risk because it allows decision makers to weigh the potential rewards against the potential risks. Using expected value can help decision makers identify which outcomes are the most likely and make informed decisions based on probabilities. It can also help them understand how much risk they're taking and what kind of return they should expect from their investments or decisions. So, why should we make decisions according to this theory? Well, expected values allow us to make better predictions about future events and situations in which the outcome is unknown or uncertain. For example, if you're deciding between two different investment opportunities, you can use expected value theory to determine which one is better. Secondly, people often have inherent biases in their decision-making strategies. Some people are biased to avoid risk, others are biased to take risks, and some people are biased to chase after the biggest payout. Making decisions using expected value theory as a decision strategy can help us to overcome those biases and make objectively good decisions. Now, this theory isn't perfect because there are a lot of different factors that can influence decision-making that this theory doesn't take into account, like time and effort costs, fluctuations over time, and emotional and moral impacts. So, like many theories, this theory can't apply to every decision-making situation or include every variable, but it is a quick and effective way to make objectively good decisions in many situations that involve some degree of uncertainty. So, how does it work? Let's go to a visual. Calculating expected values is actually quite simple. We take the likelihood of each possible decision outcome and multiply it by the potential payoff and then add them up. So let's say that we're deciding whether or not to invest in this potential opportunity. And this opportunity has two potential outcomes. The first potential outcome is a 20% chance of $600, and the second is an 80% chance of $200. If we multiply those two together and add them up, we will get our expected value. So if we calculate that out, 20% chance of getting $600 equals 120. We add that to the 80% chance of getting $200, which equals 160. We add those together and we get $280 as our expected value or our expected return on investment. Let's look at a second example of whether or not we should buy a raffle ticket. So we're at an event and your friend tells you that if you don't buy a raffle ticket, she'll give you $1 guaranteed. So that's the first option, not buying a raffle ticket, getting a guaranteed $1. The second option is to buy the raffle ticket. Now, there's about 100 people at this event, and there's 5 potential gift card prizes that are each worth $50. So this means that there's about a 5% chance of getting $50 if you buy the raffle ticket. But that also means there's a 90% chance of not winning. And if you don't win, then you'll lose the cost of the raffle ticket, which is $1. So let's apply expected value theory and see which option we should choose. So for option 1, not buying the raffle ticket, we know our friend has guaranteed us $1, so 100% chance of $1 if we don't buy it. So the expected value for this option is 1. The expected value for option 2, buying the raffle ticket, first we need to calculate the first potential outcome of winning. So that means we have a 5% chance of $50. That's $2.50. We need to add that to the second potential outcome, which is the 95% chance of losing $1, the cost of the raffle ticket. So that's negative 95 cents. If we add those two together, then the expected value for buying the raffle ticket is $1.55. And because $1.55 is greater than $1, we should choose the option of buying the raffle ticket because it has the higher expected value. So expected values can be applied to many situations, from playing board games to buying raffle tickets to investments to deciding whether we should try something new or stay with the status quo. For example, going back to school or not, changing careers or not, buying an investment property or not. All of these situations can benefit from applying expected value theory. It is a tool for comparing decisions where at least one option has an expected outcome. So you're about to start the training. The training is designed to build habits of using expected values. Now, building habits requires repetition, so you're going to make many decisions with the goal of making decisions using expected value theory nearly automatic.